Hello everyone, I am Desto24, and welcome back to Reverses, a show that based off two characters to see who will win based on the research and information that was presented here. Today, it's about between two characters from Nintendo, and unlike the villains and heroes, at least they're skinny at least. With that said, this is about between Waluigi, Mario's universe rival to Luigi, and the brother Wario, up against Ghirahim, the demon lord and a member of the demon tribe, and as well maybe perhaps the servant of Lord Ghirahim, actually based on more like demon spirit sword at least. But in any case, yeah, this is about between these two. Now keep in mind, since that I am covering Waluigi on non-canon, I am only going to be restricting Ghirahim from the Skyward Sword. So basically now, Hyrule Warriors will not be included in this one. With that being said, let's get to the combatants. To start off, let's start with Waluigi. Now, here's the thing about Waluigi. Even though he is a non-character, well, a non-canon character at least, he don't actually have a specific origin story to say the least. With that said, if I could say something, it pretty much started out back in Mario Tennis 64, one among another spin-off games of Mario. Due to having a lot of characters with partners, such as Mario and Luigi, Peach and Daisy, Yoshi and Birdo, Donkey Kong and DK, and Bowser and Boo before Junior exists, it tells us to team up with another company, which I'm not going to refer here today. It's mostly getting a Wario partner. That said, since Wario is the opposite towards Mario, so basically now, Waluigi is the opposite to Luigi. That said, that's mostly just the origin. I know that's technically not the actual origin to the character, but however, it's the closest thing I could say to who know he is. As a Ghirahim, he's a bit different. He's actually a bringer of the authority in the below of Skyloaf, where at best it's quote going highly, but really he's actually the member of the demon tribe. For those who don't know what the demon tribe are, well, basically now they're kind of like the demon versions of hell, but basically the only difference here is that they're led by a very powerful being called himself Demise, aka Ganon the First. And basically now, he needed a spy as well as a trespasser to aid to trick the heroes. With that said, enter Ghirahim. Oh my god, what's happening in that image? Why the hell did you put that there? Okay, much better. Yeah, that guy. With that being said, he is a perfect role and definitely serve his own master, and on occasion serve his own self to face off against powerful beings. Ugh, that image. With that being said, what the hell they do in a battle? Well, Waluigi never actually kind of been a fighter if you're counting the boxing spin-off game, but however, he is surprisingly that good. From the way that he managed to drive a vehicle to his dancing skills from Mario Dancing Revolution. Yes, that's actually a game, a dancing Mario game before Just Dance, or is it Pump It Up? With that being said, he also is surprisingly good at athletics, which surprisingly that led him to be using acrobatic, gymnastic, and as well as capable of doing backflips and so on. And plus, knowing that, he also surprised at some crazy abilities, mainly the fact that have wind manipulation and energy manipulation is pretty interesting to knowing. He may not, and thanks to being as a non-canon character, he got playing arts like the Star Rod, the Bomb Bombs, and his iconic and signature tennis racket, we can usually use it as a weapon, but never actually kind of use it. And knowing that, there are also other with sport games, like the non-copyrighted version of Dr. Artura's Textile Arms. And based on what kind of devastating blows, Waluigi does have his signature lane controlling Divines. With that being said, it can able to create a hit called a Vine Waluigi, or even a Super Strike that can able to create clones and even give a powerful strike to the ball. That's pretty impressive. What about Ghirahim? What he can do? As a Hyrule character, well, based on a Legend of Zelda character at least, he's a master swordsman, and one of the main arsenals, while he has plenty of few, his signature one is actually the Demon Tri-Sword. So it wielded by the Demon Lord himself. It can able to get a skill of 1 to 2, and also a max attack of about 120. And then another one is a long sword, a board at least, and his definitely is strongest if used as last resort. But outside of that, he also has other arsenal or abilities that he's able to use, such as in barriers. However, even though he is did that, there are a couple of forms. But however, his most powerful one is actually his final form, his true form. In this state, his whole entire body became actual armor, and based on taking no damage from Link's sword. The only weak spot I could say is in the chest. So basically enough, even without knowing, he is unstoppable. Pretty impressive, right? However, both of them have some flaws, of course. Mainly towards Waluigi. He is definitely cocky and tends to be short-tempered with things in his way, especially in winning. And plus, despite his arsenals, some of them mostly just used as sports equipment. And he's not the brightest tool of the shed. Also, another thing that I know this sounds a bit off, but even though as character, he always make fun of every single time. In fact, that led to other people making fun of him for not being smashed and not even his own game. Yeah, the internet was pretty toxic, to be honest. And worth mentioning here, he's not actually technically the smartest. He's not could be moron, but not able to too smart. Also, he's clumsy. Yeah, that pretty much takes the cake on that one. However, for Ghirahim, he isn't that perfect as well. He tends to overcompensate, usually playing his opponents, and mostly that. And I didn't mention that he can able to transform himself to Divine Sword because, well, let's be honest, it just transforms his sword. Plus, remember, like I said before for the analysis, his troll form, his only weak spot is at the gem. So anyone can able to go in on the gem, he's dead. Okay, not technically, there's a huge theory about that, but you know what I mean. Also, I don't know if no one noticed. Well, to put it nicely, he's a very formidable boy. You know what I mean, but aside that, Gordon may not be a perfect one, but he's not one of the worst ones at least. Or any at best. Wait, as I said. But in any case, both commands are definitely their own strongest in their right. Despite of their own competence as well as their own flaws. But even then, both of them are definitely in their own prime, especially in console comparison. However, there can only be one winner in this battle. It is actually kind of a hard one to pick which one who can win this fight. But if I could say character, it should go towards Waluigi. Oh yeah, here's some comments and complaints saying, oh, how predictable. No, to be honest, let me give you some advantages that Ghirahim have over towards Waluigi. For starters, see them much more skilled and much more experienced comes to bowing. After all, thanks to his Waluigi's age, he manages highly much more skilled than Waluigi. And hell, Ghirahim managed to keep up with Skyward Sword Link. And plus, even though with some things about him, well, at least he's not that weak. But other than that, besides Liechtenstein and Italian experience, Waluigi definitely still to show. Because, well, here's the thing. Well, at best, Ghirahim is a technical foe, but there's a problem. Waluigi have a tons of arsenal, as well as equipment to able to outsmart or even give Ghirahim a run for his money. But outside arsenals, he pretty much gets done at the end. Why? Well, here's the thing. You see, in the world in Nintendo and Mario, characters are somehow match their best sword system level. So basic enough, Waluigi compared to Mario Party standards, manages to swim a black hole. As well, in the end of Mario Party 9, the mini sword pretty much returned to their sword system. So give it a pass. Waluigi at somewhat point at neither multi-sword system level or at sword system level at best. Either case, Waluigi definitely earns both striking and power comparison, including speed. Where, say in a sword system, that each dart of mini stars can go up to 30,000 times faster than light. That is a huge impressive across the universe. Even in universe sword system level, he managed to survive being a black hole. So yeah, in the end, while Ghirahim is definitely a much more higher skill in Waluigi, and plus a much more experience as well would come with the Liechtenstein comparison to skill with other characters. Even though it's getting to characters who can survive and able to dodge meteor beams, if I get that correctly. But overall, while Ghirahim may feel a good fight, but even a guy like a cheer like Waluigi have many ways to end in a fight, using a lot of arsenal that he have in his disposal, a better speed, power striking string, as well far more durability to winning this fight, making Ghirahim at second place at best. Well, I guess this is one bad day for Ghirahim. The winner of this episode is none other than Waluigi.
Get ready for the next battle.